My name is Ariana. I was born in Puerto Rico and I have two siblings. One of them is David. He's my little brother. He has Down syndrome and he is actually a year and 6 days younger than me exactly. So he's my little twin, I like to call him sometimes. Growing up with him was so much fun because we were the same ages, so we would do the same things and everything. I've always felt this kind of protectiveness over him because he's different. So growing up, I was always aware of how he was being treated and how people were looking at him or thinking about him. Because we were the same age, cognitively we were kind of at the same place, and so to understand that he was different, that was never an issue growing up until we kind of went to school and I started seeing how other people kind of looked at him different, or if we were playing, how other kids would stare. So it was interesting when we went off to the world and we were in situations where kids were rude or they would say mean things, and I would always try to first explain, and my second instinct was to protect. To me as a sibling, it was so normal, so I never understood why these things would happen. Our family has that bias of I don't want to say loving him more, but they kind of give him more attention. So like we would go anywhere and they'd be like, oh my God, David's here, let's all go. And I'm like, hi guys, I'm here too. It is very difficult. Sometimes you feel like you're kind of second class to your sibling, but I mean, your family, your parents love you. They're doing their absolute best, especially little kids. Like one day you'll understand how much responsibility and just how much it takes to raise a child with disability. Growing up, gaining the understanding of how much responsibility it was for my mom, and just know that she was doing her absolute best, just kind of helped me understand that, oh, it's not that she doesn't love me or she doesn't give me attention, it's that he just requires a little bit more attention than any other kid. Like I said, we are from Puerto Rico and we actually grew up over there. And in 2011, we moved here, and during Christmas time, we actually learned about Nathaniel's toy shop, and that was our first introduction to Nathaniel's Hope. I mean, it was very much needed that year. We had just made this big move, and financially it was very difficult for us. So come Christmas that year, my mom she didn't have a lot of options. So Nathaniel's Hope very gracefully helped us that year, and that's when, the story starts with me and Nathaniel's Hope. And from then on, even as a little 11-year-old, I was so grateful for the help that they were giving me and my family, and something told me to just stick with it. And I've been here since. Growing up, my life, changed and developed. I left high school, I started a job, I moved out and did all these things, but something just always kept pulling me back to this organization because it's so amazing. And a year ago, I was gonna volunteer for the Thanksgiving breakfast, and thankfully there was an opportunity for me to join the team at Nathaniel's Hope, and God placed Nathaniel's Hope in my life. I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of it. I know that even though there might still be difficult and hard times to come with me potentially taking over his care, I know that God will provide for me, and he will provide for the different needs that might arise, whether that be Hopetown or any other opportunity that Nathaniel's Hope might bring to my family. And I'm just looking forward to what the future will bring.